Hello everyone, welcome back to Array Blog once again. In this video, we are starting a brand new series of all JavaScript object and array, the backbone of every real world JavaScript project. So today we are going to learn about what object are, how to create them, access their properties, modify them, and even work with the nested object. So let's get right into it. So we'll create a file, that's a or we can say we can create a folder that's a object that will be easier. And let me create another file that's a basics. Move all this file inside the folder so that whenever I upload this code on a GitHub, it will be easier you guys understand, right? So let me create the first one is a object.js, right? And we are going to say cd check here cd object, right? So cd. Say let's see that. Okay, so we are in the right directory now. So the question is, what is an object? So in JavaScript, an object is a collection of related data and functionality stored in a key value pair, right? So let's understand with the example. So it's a constant, it's a person, and person equals to is going to be name, and then we are going to write array block, right? And then age is going to be 30, we can say 30, yeah. And then we can say city, then say city, we can say Delhi, right? So here name, age and city are keys, and the array block 30 and Delhi are their value. So each key value pair is called property. Now accessing the object is uh, now how we can access the object properties. So you can access object properties in a two way. First one is dot notation and the second one is a bracket notation. So let me write this. So we'll say console dot log, and we're going to say person dot age, right? And in the second one we're going to access with the bracket notation. That's a um like this, yeah. So person dot, we can say name, right? So these are the two way we are going to access the object properties. So I'll say use dot notation for simple keys and bracket. For the simple keys, and bracket notation when the key is stored in a variable or has space, right? So let's run it and see what we get it here. Say node, so object.js, we got the 30 and then the name property, name values, right? Now next thing you're going to see adding and removing a properties, right? So what we're going to say, we'll say person dot country, we can say, yeah, right? So we are adding a properties, that's a country, and we can also remove the properties. We'll say delete. So we'll say delete equals to person, we can say age, right? So let's print the person. So it's a console.log, print the person, so that we can check it whether we have deleted something and we have added something. So see, we got the name, got the city, and we have added the country, and we have deleted the age. So you can modify object on this way, which make them basically super dynamic. Now the next thing is the nested objects, right? So we'll say nested object. So nested object is basically in a simple way. You can also store object inside their object. That is called nested object, right? So let me create a, so it's a constant student equals to, I'm going to say name, and we're going to say right, and then we are going to say marks, right? This is you can say math, and then it is going to be 95, and say CS, that is computer science, we can say 85, right? And can also store addresses, right? Let's say city, you can say Mumbai, right? And then you can say zip is say 20202302, that's a 6-digit list, yeah. And that's it. So this is what we have created, a nested object. And for the accessing the nested object, we are going to access this using the dot, right? So we'll say console log, and we are going to say student dot. Now we are going to say, suppose we are going to access the marks, and then we are going to access the maths, right? So it should print and then for the access the addresses also. So what we're going to do, say student addresses, and we can say city. So let's run it and see what we get here. So clear this. So we got 95 Mumbai, right? That's it. That's how data structure in API. This is how basically data structure in API. Object inside object, and sometime even array inside them. So that's it for the today, and let's recap what we learned today. So the first thing we have learned about the object literal. So the first thing we learn about, that is how we create object, that is object literal, that we created a object using the curly braces, right? And the second thing we learned, how we can access them using the dot product or bracket notation, right? This one the dot, and this one the bracket notation. Now the third thing we have learned, how to add something into the object, how to delete something from the object, right? And then we have created the nested object, and how we can access the nested object values, right? So now you know how to create, access, and modify JavaScript object, the foundation of most web data, right? In the next video, we will take this further and learn about object methods, the this keyword, and object destruction, all crucial for writing cleaner and smarter code. So if you found this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So let's move to the next one. Thank you.